I was paged last night. Came from your dad's office at the arcade. So? The number's been disconnected for 20 years. 2 nights before he disappeared, he came to my house. He said he was about to change everything. Science, medicine, religion. He wouldn't have left that, Sam.
I can't believe it. I've never actually been to one of these previews before, but yeah, such a tease. I cannot wait for the full thing to come out.
Awesome. I mean, compared to the first one, it stayed true, but it's awesome. I feel like a kid again.
Absolutely loved it. I'm so excited to see it anyway, but yeah, it's not going to be disappointing. I can't wait.
I absolutely loved it. I think it's so exciting and I just want to see the rest of it.
Incredible. Absolutely outstanding. It's mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Ellen, you're acting like I'm going to find him sitting there working. Just, hey, kiddo, lost track of time.
Wouldn't that be something?
It's an oldie and it's an absolute classic for me. Big fan. I was very young, obviously back in the day, but it blew me away then. And this one has just done the same thing. It's blown me away again, but 10 times more. You know?
I think it's really good, and obviously, I'm sorry, but I'm old enough to remember the first Tron, so it is really good.
Yeah, well, I never saw the original, but I spoke to my dad about the original, and he said that was cutting edge back in the day, and this is supposed to be cutting edge current day. So yeah, it was just fantastic. Better than Avatar.
Put it this way, it's like that bike that you had as a kid, but with an engine on it. It's just amazing. It's just so much better.
That retro feel of the 80s, I think that's what people really enjoy at the minute, so it's going to tap into that. I mean, we've got the Back to the Future kind of anniversary coming up, and I think it's going to, it's going to appeal to those people who like the 80s, definitely.
I think, the environment of Tron, the fact that it's quite techy and it's computer backdrops and stuff, it lends itself well to 3D, and that's arguably what 3D is made for films like this.
Having sort of seen the footage, I mean, it uses it really, really well. It uses it much better than anything else that's been out before. Really suits it well.
Not so sure about changing from 2D to 3D. I love 3D so much, I kind of wish it had been 3D from the start. It's that whole Wizard of Oz thing, isn't it, where it goes from black and white to colour, but done with your eyes. One eye opens when you go on the grid. But yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued. I want to see more.
It's absolutely perfect for it. Avatar took us into that other world, immersed us into that kind of other world, and this one, Tron, is immersing us even further. This Tron universe, the grid, lends itself perfectly to 3D. So anybody out there who disses 3D, doesn't really get it, doesn't really like it, if they watch this film, it's going to change their mind. I like it when people are cast as unknowns because it's better for the story. I didn't know about any of these characters beforehand, but I've got a funny feeling that, from what I've just seen, they're going to be very well-known characters, and it's going to be a big hit. Yeah.
I think so. Maybe kind of to disguise, it's all about the visual effects. So I don't think the cast is really that important, but and it's going to, for them, it's obviously a huge launching platform for their career.
Oh, I thought the lead was really great. He's really likeable, absolutely, and obviously seeing Jeff Bridges is great too.
I really like the lead guy. I never heard of him or seen him before. I think he was really good from what we saw. I like Olivia Wilde. Yeah, it was a cool cast.
It's the way forward. It's the best way forward, because if it's people outside of obviously Bridges, if it's people that you already know, you start thinking about what they're like, and the fact that it's fairly unknowns, it's just it's fresh, makes it fresh.
Dad. Sam. Long time. You have no idea.
I think the Daft Punk soundtrack really worked well with it, and that kind of going into an industrial electronic world, really, really, like lots of black, very dark imagery. It was quite scary, intimidating, but also exciting.
Love the soundtrack. Reminded me a little bit of Blade Runner, but I really liked it.
If there was a band that should make a soundtrack for a film like this, it's them. They're perfect fit for it.
Daft Punk soundtrack's never going to be bad. It sounded absolutely great.
amazing. That's the only word I could use.
It's going to take us all on a journey where we've never been before, basically.
I just think it's brilliant. It's very exciting. I just think it's probably the most exciting thing I've seen for a while, actually.
It's going to be the biggest action film of the year, I think. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be something for everybody.
Music, the footage is just a perfect match. So it's a 5 out of 5.
4.
From what I've seen, definitely 4.
I'd say 4.
5 stars.
Out of 5, I'd probably let's say, because we haven't seen the rest and we'll just assume the rest is perfect. In that case, it'd be a 4.
10. No, we're going past that. 5 plus 5. Definite 5 star.
You're going to be there on the opening night then?
100%.